Hey everybody, it's Harlan. I wanted to show you why you need to go to your career center. If you're in college, even if you're not in college, you could still go to these sites. One of the most underutilized places on campus is a career center. And if I were a student, if I was a student, if I were a rich man, if I was a student, if I were that's how I know like were and was. If I were a student and I wanted to get an internship or a job, the first thing I would do is I would go to the career services center. I would go to the career center, and I would start to know somebody at the career center. Because if you're a freshman or sophomore and you go to the career center and you start to meet people in that career center, you are going to be set up for success. I never went to my career center. I didn't think about going to my career center. I don't even think I knew what my career center was when I was in school. And career centers are incredible places to get support. Most students don't go to their career center. You don't. Like, I know they don't. And the career centers, they host events, they have workshops, and most of you don't take advantage of it. So I want to show you real quickly what I do when I'm coaching students one on one. I'm talking about career centers. So this is the University of Colorado, or CU, and this is their career services website. So you go to their career services website, and they've got explore your possibilities, find support, build connections. So explore possibilities is a way for you to start to explore what is it that you want to do? What is it that you find interesting? And what's nice is a lot of you don't know what you want to do. You have no clue what you want to do. And the thing is, you don't need to know what you want to do. All you have to do is be curious. I think one of the biggest problems with so many students is they're so afraid that if they're curious and interested, something's not going to go as planned. And I think that a lot of you just need to practice being curious. Like if you could practice being curious and give yourself permission to be successful just by being curious, I mean, there's so much you would learn because when you're looking to learn, there's no losing, right? It's the win or learn. So finding a major, explore career ideas, assessments and activities. Ooh, this is good. So when you go to a career center website and then you actually walk into the career center, there could be assessments. And I don't know if any of you have taken these assessments, but these assessments are designed to help you to reflect on the things you like and the things you don't like to figure out what is the best path for you. So, assessments and activities. You go to this career center. You could even do a lot of these things online. Design your life map. A mind map's a nonlinear way of making decisions. Complete the design your life map. So then there's this design your life map. And what I've also learned is a lot of you do not know how to set goals. This was something that really surprised me. Because I was talking to someone the other day, and they were telling me that when they were a teenager, they didn't know like how to set goals. They didn't understand that if there's something you want, you have to identify that and then there's steps that you can take. So one of the steps is if you want a job or career, you go to the place where people can help you. So this is just one resource here. I'm going to go back because I love clicking around these sites. I love exploring because most people don't think about this. Most people don't understand. Connect with a career advisor so you can connect with people who can help you to figure out what it is you want. Myers-Briggs. You guys familiar with Myers-Briggs? So you can take this self-assessment, this assessment, and it will help you to identify your strengths and it will help you identify career paths. There's also Clifton Strengths. They're not even charging for this one. You can take this assessment. All you have to do is go by the office and you get to take this assessment. True Talent. This assessment uses stories that colleges students can relate to. This is $6. Myers-Briggs is 25, and then the strong interest one is 13 to 20. I bet if you don't have money for this, they'll just figure out a way to give it to you for free, right? If you don't have money, you just tell them I'm really interested. And then you drop by the office and you do this. And the thing is you meet people. Now, going back to if I were you and I wanted to get a job, I would go to your career center or internship and I would see who can help me because you'll learn there are career coaches and there are career advisors. Most people, again, do not take advantage of any of this. So let's just look, find support. attend workshops, meet with career advisors. Okay, so let's just see. Career advisors, who are these people? What is it that they do? So now you get to see resumes and cover letters. See people who are trained to help you with resume and cover letters. Job or internship, get a professional photo for Handshake or LinkedIn so they can get you a professional photo. Explore majors, card sort, majors by career interest. Let's just see this professional photo thing. I mean, not that that's like the most interesting thing, but you can go and get a photo. Stop by the career services Monday through Friday, 8:15 to 4:45 p.m. No appointments needed, but there may be a wait during busy times. Check in with the front desk, scan your QR code, follow the instructions of the photo booth, one photo per session. So if you want to take your photo every day, you could get 365 photos, and you can do ones that aren't even used for your resume. You could just get great photos and you can use them for your social media. You can use them for your dating profiles. Follow the instructions, receive the photo via email, edit with the tools, share everywhere. So you can get a photo. Now let's look through this. Resume and cover letters. Okay, we talked about that. No, we didn't talk about that. This is like very few people know how to do this stuff. And here's the thing. You don't even have to be a student at University of Colorado to take advantage of the resources that I'm looking at right here. Okay. If you are a student, you could help with your resume. Let's just see what they do with resumes. So these are instructions for your resume. They have a free AI resume editor by Quincia. Let's see what this is. So now you get to see they have a partnership with this company. To request a license, please send your first name to this website, and then you get to take advantage of this resource. It's like this really cool rabbit hole that I like to go into. And then let's see what else there was. There was resumes, and then there was one other area I wanted to show you. Cover letters. So let's just see like what types of tools they have for cover letters. So cover letters, it really breaks down what a cover letter should be. And then it gives you a cover letter example. So now you can see examples of cover letters. And if they're listing these at the career services website and the career services website, that'd be pretty good. And then it walks you through this. Introduce yourself, demonstrate your interest, mention the title, position, select 3 skill requirements for the job posting, give specific examples, and then you can use that AI resume helper because you want to craft your resume. And the thing is, you don't have to do this by yourself. You can talk to the different people on campus. All right, so now comes a job search. So many of you want internships. You want to meet people. You need to practice interviewing. I don't know if you've done a mock interview. I haven't done a mock interview. I've done real interviews, but I've never done a mock interview. You could go to the Career Center and you can practice interviewing because interviewing is a skill. So you can research a topic, prepare questions, practice interviewing, dress appropriately. They do it virtually and they do it face to face. See, like if you're somebody who really is serious about wanting to reach your goals, which means you have to set a goal, and finding people who can help you, there's so much support. Different career centers are better than others. This looks like pretty good. I mean, it's like you just start by going. Okay, and then you look and see the career fairs. So career fairs are places where you can meet potential employers. This is cool. Outdoor Industry Seasonal Job Fair. So they have a outdoor industry seasonal job fair. And here's another thing you can see. If you look at these job fairs and you see what companies are attending these job fairs, that also gives you an opportunity to get to know people. Let me do a little thing. I'm going to do a little ADHD jag here in a sec. Hold on. Let me go to the different, oh, this is cool. Let's look at this. Career chats with forever buffs. I don't even know what that is. Meet and mingle with alumni and employers and connect about mentorships. Get tips to help make you a top candidate. Search and hear alumni's experience where they were buffs in your shoes. So like you get to meet these people. Only 4 people are interested right now. When is this happening? This is happening March 26th. I mean, there's a long time for that to happen. But you can see if you explore your campuses career services, you're gonna know what resources are available. You're gonna have an idea of who can help you, and then you're gonna see the different events that are happening. This is cool. Like, I wish I started with this because this is way more interesting than the other things. So there's Startup for Students, an industry event on the 29th of January. Are you looking for a job or internship? Explore the exciting world of startups. Startups to students. You'll have the opportunity to hear startups pitch their companies and learn about projects. The thing that's also nice about these events is when you're there, you get to meet people who are in the industry. I think it's so cool. So check out your career services. I picked a couple other schools just because I thought it was interesting. This is Elon, Student Professional Development Center. Very similar, more manageable website 'cause it's a little bit smaller. But jobs and internships, sometimes they'll list jobs and internships, on-campus jobs, which I love on-campus jobs because they give you an opportunity to be with people, to, like, meet mentors, be in administrative offices. You learn about resume and cover letters. Let's see what they have here. Resumes, view sample resumes in the resource pages. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Business cards, career pathways, videos, interviewing. Let's see what they're doing for interviewing. Big interview, online virtual practice interviewing tool. What's this? Maybe we can all use this. So this is elon.biginterview.com. You could register for free. So you can do a virtual interview on the big interview. See, what a lot of students don't recognize is that these schools will have relationships with different partners. And these different partners, they're paying people for these resources. So you could go and you take advantage of those. Alumni. Alumni stuff is great. I think every student should have some sort of mentor. Like, if you don't know people, you find people. Log into the Elon Job Network. Let's see if there's an alumni. Let's see. Student Development Office supports alumni through every stage. So this is supporting alumni. Those are resources for alumni. Let's get back to students, jobs and internships. Internships. Here's how you can search for internships. We'll see what more resources they have. I think anytime a school is making videos, even if they're just ass videos, I'm not saying those could be really good videos. Sorry, you weren't expecting me to say ass videos. But some of the videos are terrible. But here's what you want to know. This is something they think is important because if someone's going to make a video, it's important. Jobs and internships, on-campus job, federal work study, resume, online presence. A big thing that you need to do is LinkedIn. I wonder if there's like a LinkedIn. Every student should have a LinkedIn profile. Okay, this was that big interview. Let's go to ASU. This is Arizona State University, another big school. They pride themselves on being very advanced when it comes to career development. So then you go to career services, and you'll see it becomes very similar. Explore your career interests, pathways and interactive career assessment tools. So they have their own interactive assessment tool. You have to use your student ID to get access to that. And then you can look and see what other types of programs are available, what resources are available. Like, you just check these things out. Now, if you're somebody who's looking at colleges, I doubt you're going to do this, but man, if you're looking at schools and you actually want to get a job when you graduate, I would go to your Career Center website. I would look at the different Career Center websites and I would see what resources are available, what support do they have, can you find mentors, who are some of the alumni. Looking here, what's the career planning, AI and career planning, AI tools for career development. If you're interested in about career development, kind of interesting, right? I think it is. So you look and see what resources are available. ASU is a great place, and they have tons of really cool resources. You can schedule a career appointment, and you can meet with someone. There's career coaches, there are career advisors. Most people are using Handshake. So there you go. Let's see if I think I pulled another one of these. At Indiana University, I know there's a lot of resources where you have programs within programs, where you'll have career centers within certain offices. So I would look at the career centers and I would explore and I would have that be a big part of your college search. All right? If anybody has any questions, let me know. Do you have any questions for anybody? Okay, well, I hope you appreciated this. Hope you enjoyed this. I just wanted to give you a little glimpse into career centers so you can start poking around because if you want to get a job or internship, and this is the whole thing, everyone's like, "Oh, you gotta uh, start now." You know, what I encourage you to do is to start being curious. If you want a job, if you want anything, you have to be curious. So knowing what resources are available and reaching out to the people in those places, even if you're like a first year student, you're like, I'm not ready for an internship or job. Yeah. So you can be horrible at interviewing. You can stink at practicing. And by the time you're sophomore, junior, senior, you're going to be amazing. Right. So like, why wouldn't you do that? Because if you want a job or internship, practice being curious. Practice figuring out what resources are available. Practice doing the things that are going to serve you instead of reading articles that talk about how terrible everything is going to be. All right. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll keep doing more of these. It's good to see you.